Hey guys, I know I didn't post a video yesterday for day one of San Diego Comic-Con. It's my first Comic-Con. It was a little overwhelming, had a lot to do. Yesterday was my busiest day schedule-wise. So, had a couple different panels to cover and all that kind of stuff. I had some interviews to do. So when it came time to come around to do these things, and then I ran into some technical difficulties, so a little bit late. So just a little bit of a rundown of my day one. Once we kind of hit the ground, the first thing we did, before we got our badges and whatnot, was we hit up the Paramount Lounge, went through, got some swag, got some drinks. We went through the Stranger Worlds experience, which was kind of fun. That was a little cute. Played a little NFL, tossed in some footballs and whatnot. It was a fun little ride. I couldn't go through the whole spiel because I had a panel to try to get to. I was going to try to get to the Avatar 20th anniversary panel. However, that didn't pan out. I did not make it in time from getting from the lodge to there. And that line was huge. Even with the press pass, man, it was already, by the time I got there, absolutely full. So waited it out, ended up kind of killing some time, went to the Critical Role panel instead over at the Indigo Ballroom, and got to set in on them talking about their plans for the Mighty Nine, some new announcements surrounding that, some clips, which we'll talk about in a separate little video. And then, of course, for Vox Machina as well, where that's going to head. Sat in after that, because it was the same room, for the Hellaverse panel, with Viv, Brandon, Richard, Morgana, Erica, and Amir. They ran the panel talking about everything, the combination of these universes, a lot of announcements about that, release dates, lots of fun stuff. After that, I actually got to interview all of them at a round table with myself and other interviewers. That was an experience. That was a first. I was a little nervous, but I think it went pretty well. After that was we had a little bit of a gap for a little while. Then I had a panel to attend for Twisted Metal Season 2, which was a lot of fun. We'll talk about that as well. And then I ended the night with a Gundam Wing 30th anniversary panel that had the original English voice actors, Mark Hildreth, Scott McNeil, and Brad Swale there in attendance. And there was a lot of fun stuff that they did for this. There's some fun 30th anniversary news that's surrounding all of that. And honestly, that was just an emotional experience. That was like a childhood just love of mine. That was my first Gundam series, and I had a blast at that one. I had a blast at everything so far. My feet are killing me, but hey, what do you expect? And I'll give you guys some more in detail updates about each of these in separate videos, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you, Team JVS, for inviting me along for this journey.